there's these like pants you can wear, and it's like a liner, and then you fart, and then it filters through that, and it comes out as like a menthol fart.
If we were a Disney movie, we would be fucking Shrek. We would.
It looks like I've pissed or myself. I don't know what it looks like.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Liam and Millie podcast. So today's episode is a fun one. It's all about dating profiles. Now, obviously, me and Liam are in a relationship, so we don't have dating profiles. Yes, we are. We don't have them, but we thought it would be funny to create each other's dating profile from our point of view. So I've created a profile for Liam as if I was Liam, and Liam's done the same for me, right?
Yeah.
So
we've been given a couple of prompts. So start the sentence, we sort of finish the sentence, don't we?
Yeah. I don't know whether you've heard of these prompts before on Hinge. Have you ever been on Hinge?
I've never been on Hinge. Never been on Hinge. I was on Tinder when I was like 17, 18. But that's about it. But I know you're partial to a dating app, aren't you?
I've been on dating apps before, yeah. And on Hinge, it will tell you.
You were on when we broke up as well.
I wasn't on Hinge.
You was on Raya, whatever the fuck it's called.
I went on Raya. Oh my God, he's literally so fuming.
Partial to dating app, this girl.
So you know, babe, and the listeners / viewers, on Hinge, it's basically like, you can scroll up, you choose your 3 favorite pictures. It gives you like prompts of like certain things to say about yourself. So you don't go in empty handed and think, oh, what do I write? It gives you prompts.
So they give you like a little starter.
Yeah. So we've basically taken some of those starting sentences and we're going to finish it for each other, right?
Okay.
So imagine I am Liam. And this is what I would write if I was Liam. Number 1. This is so funny, by the way. Me and producer Naya was absolutely cracking up when I was sending her these.
Oh, so she knows
messages
already then. That's why she's laughing.
She knows, yeah. So, number 1. One thing I'll never do again is use a waxing strip on my asshole. Starting off strong. If anyone actually ever saw this dating profile, by the way, they would think that Liam was just a dirty little scumbag.
Quite the opposite, actually.
So, number 1 comes from basically me and Liam went on a trip with Garnier to the Scottish Highlands.
Yeah.
And Liam really desperately wanted me to wax his bum on for him.
No, I didn't. I needed a shave down there because it was a bit hairy. And I didn't have a shaver with me. So Millie was like, let me do it for you. Let me shave. I said, look, I'm not shaving it bald. Like, it'll be really itchy. She said, oh, well, let's get some feet in the airport, or waxing strips it was, sorry. Waxing strips. And I was like, I've never had that before. I think it's going to hurt. Maybe not. But then she obviously, she made me do it.
No, but the funny thing is, right, is when we did it, so we were actually having like quite a nice time with everyone downstairs, like drinking and stuff. And like, I think Liam had a few drinks and got a bit confident and literally was like, should we leave now and go to bed so you can like wax my bum hole? And I was like, yeah, if you really want me to. So we've gone upstairs now. We've said night to everyone. Little does anyone know that we're off to wax Liam's bumhole. And we've got upstairs and I was like, right, okay, on all fours then. Like strip off.
Well, I wasn't on all fours. It was more like, was I all fours or was I remember being like this.
No, you was on all fours.
I was on all fours to start with. I think then it didn't go on. I was on all fours.
And then it didn't work. Yeah.
So basically... the hair was hairing, you know what I mean? It was very
hairy.
So Millie obviously slapped it on, stuck it really hard. 3, 2, 1, and I thought I was gonna scream, like all the hair's gonna come off. No, it didn't. That did not happen. All the tape came off, but all the glue left the tape and stuck to my arsehole. Then I had it was just glue everywhere. So then I sort of like tried to so I sit on my bum there and I put my leg in the air like that, and Millie sort of put it on my crotch there. And tried to
re-stick it, didn't I?
Re-stick it, and it wouldn't come off. Like, it just glue was sticking to my arse, and like all of a sudden it was like glue everywhere, and I was like, "What the?" So I was like, I need to get rid of this, so I had a shower, scrub. Nothing was coming. It wasn't coming off. It was like
literally weren't coming off.
It was like cement all stuck, worse than cement. So it was nightmares. Then what did I have? I actually found my electric shaver then, and I tried shaving it all off. But obviously, I was cut to pieces. It was blood everywhere because I kept I don't know, I was trying to drag it across the glue, and then I was cutting my skin. Oh. Horrific. Yeah.
But even then, obviously you tried your best to get all of it off. But I remember for definitely the next following day, all day.
Still there.
You'd showered in the night and then we'd showered in the morning. And then I remember in the afternoon and you were like, babe, my bum, my bum cheeks have been sticking together all day. I've still got some of this glue on my bum. And he showed me and he was trying to rip it, spread his bum cheeks
Spread my bum apart.
Just sticky.
All day, you have a casual fart throughout the day, innit? Mine was squeaking, trying to just find a little hole to escape from because my arses were stuck together. So we'd find a little tiny hole somewhere, and then the fart would just escape and it'd whistle through.
That's disgusting.
But yeah, it was a nightmare for a few days.
Okay, right. Number 2. Something that is non-negotiable for me is that your toenails must always be pedicured and painted.
Yeah. So I do require an upkeep of the old toenails. They do have to be clean. They have to be trimmed. They have to be a nice colour. And if they're not, then it is a deal breaker.
What would you rate my feet out of 10?
I would give your feet a 9 out of 10.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So what's the one point that's missing? What could I improve?
I don't know. This.
Why is it not a 10?
The toe to foot size ratio is good.
Mm-hmm.
Your nice palms of the feet are nice.
Okay.
There's not much you could improve. Obviously, I know you can have a 10 out of 10, but maybe
they're not most perfect. 10 out of 10 is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah,
but mine
perfect.
aren't perfect.
I don't know what I need to require to make it a 10, but sometimes you just see a 10 foot. And I think that's a 10.
Sharp. When do you ever see 10 feet?
No, in the past, I mean.
Right, okay, number 3. You should not go out with me if you don't like stinky breath and smelly farts.
What the f***? So... the farts, I admit, but the breath...
Stinky
breath,
come on.
The breath's fine.
Right, so recently, Liam's been using this toothpaste, and I just don't think it agrees with him. It's just genuinely giving him really bad breath.
I don't think oxygen agrees with you because every time you breathe, your breath just absolutely repulses me. So yeah, I think oxygen is the bad one for you.
Shut up! No, it isn't. You're trying to do one up on me, but I've said it to you before. You've either got an abscess on your tooth or it's the toothpaste.
Are you winding me up? You literally said the other day. You said I don't know what's happened. Your words. I don't know what's happened to me. And my breath is just so bad all the time lately. I think it is It's like bear's
It's from kissing you all the time. You're literally your bad breath is festering onto mine.
No, you can't use that. Fair enough. I've been using this toothpaste lately, and it's a bit shit. So I need to
exactly.
I need to get a different tooth. It's Colgate though, but it's comes out really blue, and it's a pain in the ass thing to get really close.
You
doesn't agree with that one. So I need to upgrade the old toothpaste.
Yeah, I think it's worth spending a bit of money on toothpaste when your breath smells that bad. I'm only teasing, it's not that bad. Okay, so that is kind of your main profile of the fun little facts about you and how you would flirt with someone. I think that's quite good. And then the last one that we want to do is 2 truths and a lie. Okay. So I'll let the listeners, watchers decide what you think's the 2 truths and what the lie is. Right. So number 1, I once shat up a building in town. Number 2, I was sick on a bus and it spilled all over the person in front of me. Number 3, I once put E45 all over my body and cried because I thought I was going to die.
What idiot would ever do that, eh?
I know, like what the f***? That's weird. Do you want to tell people under the truth there?
So I'm ashamed. I am ashamed to admit this. When I was younger, I went out drinking. I meant to go camping with my friends. We didn't go camping. We went out drinking around the streets till about 4 a.m. And I was really, really drunk. Don't remember anything. I was only like 15, 14 even probably. And I said to my mates, they were like trying to get a taxi to go somewhere. I said, I need a poo, I need a poo. They were like, because obviously I'd been doing it. I was annoying them because I was drunk. They were probably fed up me. He said, Liam, shut up and have a shit by there. Obviously just
That's
didn't think I would do it. I pulled my trousers down and this building is like windows from the floor going all the way up. I pulled my trousers and I just pooed everywhere. It's disgusting. I shouldn't be saying this. It's disgusting.
Awful.
I pooed everywhere and it was proper squirty diarrhea. It was like squirting all over the window. And the boys turned around, just couldn't believe I did it. Put my trousers back up and I fell asleep on the floor next to the pile of poo. And the boys were all taking videos and photos and they uploaded it on Facebook and stuff. It's all gone now, by the way. This was years ago. The photos are gone if anyone tries to find them.
Facebook deleted after that.
Yeah, and the next day I woke up. What I see on Facebook, first thing I see is people making Facebook status saying, "Oh my God, who shit all over the window down wherever building it was."
That's awful.
And people are replying saying, "Oh my God, hi, I heard it was Liam Reardon." The boys had only uploaded the photo of me shitting all the thing on Facebook. Did
they say, "Oh, this is Liam Reardon," or they just like put the photo?
They probably say, "Oh, Liam, ha 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 ha," and then picture me sleeping on the floor. So yeah. People probably put two and two together. And then the other truth is the one on the bus being sick. That's a lie, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But the E45 one, when I was younger, me and my sister were in the bathroom. My parents were in work, and I was like really young. And we had remember the big tubs of E45. Well, I was lathering all over my skin, and my sister wasn't. She was just watching me do it. And she was like, "Oh my God, Liam." By this point, I had E45 all over me. She said, "Oh my God, Liam." She's reading in the back, the instruction. And she said, "Liam, this is not meant to go on your skin. It says if you put this on your skin, you're going to die in 5 minutes." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you're going to die in 5 minutes. It says it here." And I was like, "No," I was like believing her. Like, and she drilled into my mind the fact that I was going to die. So I was like panicking. I was scraping it off my skin. She said, "Liam, it's already in your skin now. It's too late." She's like, "Liam, like, come on, like, is there anything you want to say and last words and stuff?" And I was like screaming, crying now. And I said, it was like 10 seconds to go until the 5 minutes was done. She was like, "Liam, you're going to go in 10 seconds. I love you so much." Like hugging me and kissing me. And she's like, 10, 9. And I was
no way.
I'm like, I'm on the edge of dying here. Like, this is genuine now. I was a child, like, and I thought she was being, she's my older sister. I thought, I could trust her. And I was screaming, crying. And then she said, 2, 1. And I'm like, my body's just going to die. And then she'd ha, 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 started laughing at me. So that one is true. Genuine. I must have been about 5 or 6. And I remember it.
That is so mean, but also so me coded. Like, I literally would do the exact same thing to my siblings. Like,
I would if I was your sibling.
That is probably the funniest joke that I think she's ever done on you. That is so good from her.
Oh, fairs.
Right, so the last final section of Liam's dating profile, is the free photos that he could use on there. So
Millie's going to send in the group chat.
I'm going to send it in so Liam can see it, but we'll put it up on the screen as well. This is a nice one that I like, that I think Liam should use as his top profile pic.
Well, you quite like that one, Joe. I've seen you've been using that one quite a bit. I
love that one. Yeah, I think the lighting and stuff is really nice. Your hair looks good. And
not my favourite one, but it's all right as long as you like it.
What's your favourite picture of yourself? Can you name
I don't know,
it?
it's a couple. I had a good one the other day when I went to Slovenia. The one of me in a suit. I'd say that's one of my best.
Oh yeah,
lately.
that's nice. But I didn't have it on my phone.
Yeah,
wasn't there.
That's a good one. This one's all right.
I was gonna upload the photo of you with I've got a nice photo of you of Otis and a nice photo of you of Dolly.
Yeah,
That
but
would have
like
been
what you
uplifting.
think is nice sometimes isn't actually nice. Like I'll be there like goofy laughing, like massive.
Yeah.
My eye be like, yes, I'm laughing. Millie's like, oh my God, that's the cutest photo ever. You should use that. I'm like, no, I look f***ing goofy. Like, it's not the nicest photo ever, is it?
No.
You just think it's cute.
Right, then I'll do funny one. This one is a funny one of Liam. 3, 2, 1.
When was that? What was that? Oh, that was on that day we did the shoot.
When we did the shoot for this podcast, Liam played a prank on me and decided to come into the room dressed up as me. He's got like a blazer dress on with the wig and he was wearing heels. We've got the video somewhere. We made it. No, who made the video?
That's giving. It's not giving Liam. It's giving Leanne.
Hi guys, it's Millie here from the Liam and Millie podcast. We have a new...
Yeah, you know Millie. I'm Millie. And we got a new podcast called Millie and Millie.
What the hell?
We got a new podcast called Millie and Millie.
Hey!
It's going to be magnificent. You can listen to it whenever you get your podcast.
Is that supposed to be my hair?
Yeah, this is what it looks
I'm
like.
actually offended.
And then last one is Liam a bit deranged. Now there is a story behind this, but I want to see Liam's reaction. Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, don't be annoyed.
Babe, what the right. Let me back myself
He
here.
pissed himself.
No, I didn't. I was like,
No, he didn't.
it looks like I've pissed or myself. I don't know what it looks like. But I was sat there and it is just it's a shadow. It is a shadow. I think.
Basically,
it looks...
we were in Australia and we went on a little we were on a night out and we were sitting there having drinks and we were getting quite drunk and then the lights dimmed down and then there was just little lamps everywhere and it was almost a bit like can't really socialize with this lighting. It was really strange. Anyway, I'm talking to the girls. I've looked over to Liam and he's like laughing with Charlie and I was like, oh my God, babe, you've pissed yourself. And then he moved and it moved to the right. And I was like, oh my God, stay there right now. Let me take a photo. And it was literally just, I think what it is, it's a shadow from your Prosecco glass.
Yeah,
Look,
maybe.
It's the shape of the Prosecco glass where it's like shining onto that and creating a shadow. But it looks like you've weed yourself.
It does look like look at my face. I look like I got pissed in my face tonight.
Well, you were really pissed at that point. You were like,
Yeah, 'cause
come on,
we-
let's go out all night. Let's go clubbing.
You know what's that? I couldn't get, you couldn't get drunk and you're a bit tired and hungover from previous days of partying. So I was necking the Prosecco down me and the cocktails and then,
Pissed yourself.
yeah, I pissed myself in. That's a funny
So
one.
that is the end of Liam's profile. Personally, I think that if someone come across that, they'd either be petrified and swipe away immediately and be like, oh my God, he's a fucking freak. Or they would think that you were absolutely hilarious and like, this is my kind of guy. Yeah, love that.
Maybe, unless the person's an ogre and they're like, oh yeah, he's my kind of guy.
No, you can see how handsome you are. You're just
Fiona, the ogre.
a bit deranged, I would say. Yeah.
A bit deranged on times. Yeah, that's
You are.
maybe a good way to describe me.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, vice versa, I need to do the same thing for Millie. So Millie's dating profile, which I've worked hard on because Millie's
That you
is
rushed
partial.
this morning.
Millie's partial to a dating profile, so I feel like she would have put a lot of effort into hers. The first one was the best way to ask me out. So I've gone with best way to ask me out is over DM or WhatsApp because I don't think Millie would like if someone come up to her in person and said, can I take you on a date? I think she would get a bit like,
Yeah.
creepy, or she would get a bit like, she likes to think about it quickly first or ask her friends or
Yeah.
she
Agreed.
doesn't like being put on the spot.
No.
So I think best way to ask me is over DM or WhatsApp.
then I can suss you out then, I think. Like especially if it's DM, I can have a little look at your Instagram, see what it's saying, see what your captions are like. Are they a bit cringe? Like, are you funny? Like, what is it? Get the vibe.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, it means that you've already got my number. So how have you got my number?
Maybe we've been talking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know where you like single. You know, I've heard a few stories. So, I think you've skipped the whole WhatsApp thing, to be honest. You just get straight down to it.
Shut up.
From what I fucking heard, The next one is dating me is like, and I've gone, dating me is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's,
yeah, that's good.
That's like, what's the film? Forrest Gump. That's a Forrest Gump quote there. You never know what you're going to get. I absolutely love a night out and getting wild, but I also could swap that for staying in and sleeping for a week solid. Sleep is my favorite thing in the whole world to do. That and eating sweets and binge watching a series.
Right, you didn't need to add all of that, but you just decided to take it upon yourself to write a whole paragraph about
that's what dating me is like.
Oh, is that what you would describe, would you?
Well, yeah, that's what I like. You love going out, getting pissed, but also you could sleep for a week and you love eating sweets. So if this person's going to be with you... What's that?
Facts.
Yeah. So, if like this, the dating profile has to be detailed. If you're trying to find someone, they want to know a lot about you, don't they?
All true so far, yeah.
Okay, I'm weirdly attracted to. So I've gone, I'm weirdly attracted to hairy pubes. I like it when a guy has a rugged chest hair and some hair on the downstairs area.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I agree.
She doesn't like a baldy chicken. She likes...
No.
She
disgusting.
likes... Got to be a bit seasoned, do you know what I mean? Seasoned with a couple of pubes.
I love your hairy chest. Like when you shave it, I just think that it's just not right. It's just weird. I love the fact that you have a beard. It would be like I'm weirdly attracted to just beards in general. I love beards.
Yeah, you like the way your feet tickles you, yeah?
What?
You like the way it tickles you?
Tickles me where?
on your inside your thighs. On your face, obviously. You like the way it tickles you on your lips?
Yeah.
On your lips.
Shut up.
But
it's nice. I just think it's manly, it shows like man.
Yeah, but sometimes it gets a bit wild and they have to...
Yeah, I do think you need to you do take the piss a little bit. Like, I don't mean can you grow like a massive hedge in your pants?
Yeah,
like,
sometimes you have to call in the tree surgeons.
Literally.
So yeah, that's what I'm weirdly attracted to.
Okay, yeah.
My last journal entry was, Dear Diary, where's my Prince Charming? Is he lost in traffic? Is he in another country, like Wales? Or is he too busy swiping left on dating apps? I do think I need to venture out of the Essex, boys. I've had too many of them now. I think I need a proud Welshman with a hairy bum.
Did you just add that one on at the end there?
Yeah, I just got the hairy bum. I just added that on at the end.
I know you did because you laughed at your own joke there.
Yeah, I did. That wasn't in there originally, but I thought I'll add that one in. Yeah.
So you think that when I was single, I would have put in my dating profile, I'm looking for a Welsh man?
Well,
really?
This is my last journal entry. And would you put your last journal entry on a dating app? I don't know.
Well, no, but I also wouldn't write that in my journal because I've literally never met a Welsh person before I met you and I had no intentions of either.
Yeah, but I think if you had met with a...
I don't think I ever would have gone to Wales.
Yeah, but I think if you would have met another Welshman somewhere.
No, I think I would have ended up sticking with an Essex boy and just fucking my whole life up. So I'm glad that I'm not. I'm glad I found my Welsh man.
What do you think your journal would be? Or could you not think off the top of your head?
Probably my last journal entry was went out last night, got really, really drunk, did something stupid. Probably going to regret it later.
What the
let's go again tonight.
What would that stupid mistake you did? What would that be?
Stupid mistake, maybe snogging someone with beer goggles on that I didn't actually fancy, just snogging him for no reason.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past you.
Did a lot of that. Got to kiss a lot of frogs though, eh, babes? Finally found the one. Found my prince.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah. Well, I don't sound like a prince. I sound like a frog. What you just described me.
My you're my Shrek. You literally are.
Yeah.
If we were a Disney movie, we would be fucking Shrek. We would.
We would be. Okay, so I've got to send in photos as well. Show you photos of Millie.
Right.
And the first one
is it a nice one? Yeah. What is it?
It's a nice one. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to send this one in. And I think this is a beautiful photo. It's actually I've screenshot it because it's my wallpaper.
Oh.
I think it's a very cute a photo of Millie. I took it of her in Australia.
Well, even though half my face is covered, so basically what you're saying is just cover my face up and then I'm pretty.
No, shut up. But you have to admit, I think it's a very cute photo. You're looking back, you look really cute. I do like that one. Yeah. So the next photo, which I think is a quite funny one, is this one.
Oh God, Liam!
I think that's a funny one. Millie looks like, I don't know what, just looks like a little child.
I literally look like Gollum.
Wait till I see the next one.
No. I knew you were going to do me dirty.
That is a funny one. And the last one is where I think Millie looks a bit deranged. She looks a bit like, I don't know why you look like a little alien or something.
No, what is it?
So the next one is this one. Zoom in on your face. Zoom in.
I'm literally doing a COVID test.
And Millie has half eyebrows there.
Yeah, so this is just after Love Island. So almost 4 years ago, I'm doing a COVID test because we were in Love Island when it was COVID. And I've got, half eyebrows. That was before I got my eyebrows tattooed on. Oh my God, Liam, you've actually, I felt like I've done you easy now. I could have done you so much worse. What the fuck? Okay, so next up, to sort of wrap up this whole dating profile of ours, we actually have a little voice note that we want to play. And this is for Liam. So we asked...
I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah. We asked Chugs to do a voice note, and this is based on my BFF's reasons for why you should date me. So he's going to give some reasons as why people should date you. Oh. So I know, this is going to be funny, right? Cue Chugs' voice note.
Hello, single ladies. This is Liam's much shorter, wider and better spoken BFF Chug here. You should date my friend Liam if you like things that come in threes. Now, Liam's got a lovely third leg, and if you were to trip him up, there's a very good chance he wouldn't fall. He's also currently growing a beautifully flowing mullet at the back, which gives you something to hold into. And if you like karaoke, well, this could be the one. Liam knows every song and every word sung by the one and only Tom Jones, to the fact he's actually got him tattooed to his thigh. So if the relationship was to progress, I hope that wouldn't be an issue going eye to eye with Tom Jones. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Liam would be late to his own funeral. He's got awful timekeeping skills. But when he does arrive, he really starts the party, and he is fantastic value to any conversation. Liam practically invented tall, dark and handsome. And once you get over his Welsh accent, then you can understand and enjoy all of his horrible dad jokes that he churns out. But on a serious note, this man, he's got an absolute heart of gold. He's a family man. He's a very loyal friend. And anyone would be very, very lucky to have him.
Aww.
Oh my God. I actually want to cry.
That is amazing. I love that. Everybody needs a friend in the world like Chugs.
He really went in on that.
That's so cute. He's such a good friend. He's right. I got a little mullet going. I got the Tom Jones tattoo there. I do know lots of words to songs, but when I'm drunk, I do seem to forget them. Chugs, that was phenomenal. And if no one wanted to date me after hearing that, then you're lost. That's what I gotta say. You're lost.
Yeah, I think that would be a good telltale sign. If I saw someone on a dating profile and their friend spoke about them like that, one, I'd know that he's got good friends around him, and two, he hit the nail on the, what is it? Yeah, hit the nail on the head there.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, that was
He described me to a T.
spot on.
That was spot on.
I don't know about
was
the
spot
third
on.
leg, but
The third leg was the most accurate thing of all, to be fair. I think Chugs, you hit the nail on the head, but the third leg was the was the main one. But thank you anyway, Chugs. I thank you. Millie, thank you for creating the most horrific dating profile known to man for me.
And vice versa.
But on Thursday's episode, we are going to be reviewing other people's dating profiles and some of our listeners' dating profiles, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on our socials at Liam and Millie Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. And we will see you Thursday.
See you Thursday. Bye.
Bye. Liam and Millie is a Sony Music Entertainment production.